Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of OpenCart Customer Relationship Management extension. And in today's video tutorial, we'll be showing you how the web store owner would be able to create multiple CRM users from the admin backend panel, how he can assign specific role to the created CRM users, creating custom email templates, checking the leads and creating leads from the admin backend panel, and much more. So we'll be taking you to the admin backend panel for the same, and we'll be going through each of the options that are available within this particular plugin itself. So before we proceed further, let me give you a small gist regarding this plugin. So basically, this plugin facilitates the OpenCart web store owner to create multiple CRM users which can handle the leads generated by the customers as per the user roles that have been assigned to the respective users. Apart from that, the leads may be generated through abandoned cart, wish list, contact us, and missing orders. And the admin can also choose to manage the leads through emails, notes, call logs, and task creation. And lastly, we'll be seeing that once a lead is resolved, it gets converted into the opportunity, thus leading to a healthy relationship between the customers and the store admin himself. So let's get ahead and let's jump to the admin backend panel, and let's see what different general configurations are there at the admin's end for the module configuration itself. And apart from that, we'll see how to create CRM users, how to add them, how to create email templates, how to view and create leads from the admin backend, what are the different opportunities, and we'll also be seeing how to manage the leads as well. So now let me take you to the admin backend panel, and let's go through each of those options one by one. So here I'm at the OpenCart web store backend panel right now. So as an admin, I'll be logging into my admin panel by entering my username and password and tapping the login button here. And thereafter, I'll be logged into my account and I can see my dashboard now. So after you've installed this particular plugin, that's the OpenCart CRM extension. On the left hand side, on the side panel here, you can see the webcool CRM with different options within it. So here we have the CRM module itself, the roles, the users, templates, then we have the leads, then we have opportunities, we have manage leads option, and lead sources as well. So we'll go through each of them one by one, but before that, let's go to the admin backend panel for this particular plugin. So I'll be navigating through extension and then extensions. Thereafter, we'll be navigating to the modules section here under the choose the extension type. Here we'll choose modules, and this would display the complete list of modules that are there within this particular installation. Okay, so here we'll be seeing the option that is the CRM, and we'll tap on the edit button here, and this would bring up the configuration settings that are the initial configuration settings for this particular module. That's the CRM plugin itself. Now we'll go through each of these settings one by one, and here we have three different tabs that we need to configure. One is the general settings, then we have the notification settings, and then we have the mail keywords that can be made use for sending the emails, and within those emails these keywords can be used to display the different statuses, messages, product name, product quantity, and other options to the respective customers. So let's go through the general settings first. So under the general settings for the CRM, we have the very first option as status. So it can be chosen as enabled or disabled. If you want to enable this particular functionality, then you need to choose enabled. Otherwise, you can select disabled as per your own requirement. So we'll be choosing this as enabled. Then we have the abandoned cart. So basically here the admin needs to enter the number of minutes. So what it does is that if the cart is left abandoned for this time period, then that account owner will be considered as a lead, and the default value is basically 45 if we leave this as empty. All right, so you can set the minutes according to your own requirement there. Then we have the default abandoned cart status. So basically here the admin needs to select the default status of the lead when an abandoned cart is created as a lead. So whenever that lead is created from the abandoned cart, you need to choose the respective abandoned cart status that would be assigned to that. Then we have wish list. So here the admin basically needs to enter the number of minutes as well. So whenever the customer does not complete the checkout within this time period, then the customer would be considered as a lead. And here also we have the default value as 45 minutes. Then we have default wish list status. So here basically the admin needs to select the default status of the lead when the wish list is created as a lead itself. Then we have the missing order. So here the missing order will be considered as a lead while the customer does not complete the checkout within this particular time period. And for this as well, we have set the default value as 45. Then we have default missing order status. So basically here the admin needs to choose the status whenever a missing order is created as a lead. So you can set it as open, pending, answered, resolved, or closed as per your own requirement. Then we have default contact status, default contact us status basically. So here the admin needs to choose the default status of the lead generated from the contact us page itself. And then we have the default task comment. So here the admin needs to enter the default task comment here. So this would be set up as the default task comment that would be displayed respectively for that. Now let's go to the notifications section, and here we have different options. So here we need to choose the mails that have been created, so for each of the respective operations. So here the admin can basically select the mail templates for the different what we say as the stages. For example, mail to admin when the lead is created, so you can choose the respective email for this one. Similarly, you can set the mail to the admin whenever a lead source is created, mail to agent when a new lead is assigned to him, and mail to admin when a lead status is changed. So accordingly you can choose the respective mails for the same. And lastly, we have the mail keywords, and here the admin can basically see the mail keywords under the mail keyword section here, and these can be made use within the email template itself to send out the respective details to the chosen ones. Now let's do one thing. So that was basically the three different configurations that we need to configure: general, notifications option, and under the mail we just have the mail keywords. After that, you just need to save your save here by tapping this particular button to save the extension settings. Now let's get ahead and let's see how after the configuration the admin can proceed to create roles for the sales agents. That would be helpful to the store owner to manage the customers in a better way. So for that, what I'll be doing is I'll be taking you to the agent role creation section. So I'll navigate to Webcool CRM, and then we'll go to the roles section, and this would display all of the roles that the admin has created. So here we have already created around 6 roles, and we can edit the roles by tapping the edit button. To add a new role, we can tap here on the add new button, and then that brings up the section to create a new user role. So you can set up the user role name here. For example, I'll set it as test, and then the admin needs to assign the CRM resources to this particular user role. So we can choose to provide the access permissions and the modify permissions as well for the usage. Thereafter, we can set up the OpenCart default resources as well. That would be assigned to this particular role, and the modify permissions for the same as well. So after that, you just need to tap on the save button to create a new user role with the assigned data there. Tapping the edit button brings up the user once again, and you can basically edit the access permissions that you have provided for the CRM resources, as well as for the modify permissions, and same for the OpenCart default resources. You can edit the or alter the access permissions and the modify permissions for this particular user. And under the CRM module here, if you tap this up, it would again take you back to the module configuration settings that we've already gone through. So we have seen now what the roles are, how to create the roles and assign, and how we can assign the access and the modify permissions to the created roles. And after this, let's go to the CRM user section here by tapping the user submenu option that you can see here, and this displays the complete list of CRM users that are there for this particular web store. The admin can edit any of the CRM users by tapping the edit button on the actions column here, and can change the first name, last name, email, image, status. Can also change the create login details and the CRM user role. So from here you will create the CRM user and then assign the CRM user roles that you've already created. So you can see the test one that we had just created is also visible here. So to create a new CRM user, the admin just needs to tap on the add button here. So we'll just tap on the add new button here to create a new CRM user. So while creating a new CRM user, the admin needs to set up three different sections. One is the user's basic information, then we have the create login details, and lastly we have the create user we have the CRM user role. So under this section we just need to assign the role to this particular CRM user that will be going to create. So to create a new user, you just need to enter the first name, last name, email address, the image, choose the status for the user, enter the username and the password, and confirm password for creating the login details for this particular user. So after that you just need to tap on the save button to create a new CRM user from the section that's the user section here. You can also delete the users by choosing them up or selecting them up and tapping the delete button. So now let's go to the template section and see what different options are there basically, and how the admin can add different mail templates for the CRM system itself. So I'll just tap on the template section here. So here under this particular section, the admin basically can create the templates by tapping here on the add new template button. So now just tapping on the add button brings up the section where in the admin can create a new CRM email template, and here the admin can create or add a new message as well. So basically the admin needs to enter the name, subject and the message for the creation of a new template. And here the admin can enter the name that would be displayed at the time of selection. The admin can enter the subject here and the message here. Now under the info tab here, the admin can choose the what we say as the basically the keywords that would be used for the different options. For example, for product name we can use product name within the message template itself. And for example, for the customer name we can set up the customer name here, and I can add that customer name here, and after filling in the details I just need to tap on the save button to create a new template from the admin backend panel. Apart from that, after creating a template, the admin can tap here on the edit button under the actions column so as to edit or created mail template. So here you can see that we have this template. A new lead is created. Whenever a new lead is created, then this is the admin mail, and the subject is mail to admin when the lead is created. So hello config owner, a new lead is created, thanks and regards. So here I've made use of the particular info tab that we have, wherein we have the keywords that can be used within the emails itself. So now let's go to the lead section and let's see what different options are there under the lead section. So under the lead section, after the admin has created a template, there is this particular lead section now, and here the admin would be able to view all of the leads that have been generated from the lead sources, and can also add a new lead by clicking on the add button, as you can see on the top right hand side. And the admin can even edit or view the created generated leads, and the admin can even reassign the lead to any of the sales agents by selecting the agent name and clicking on the reassign button. So right now we don't have any leads here, for example. Apart from adding a new lead, the admin can also basically filter the leads using the customer name, email, customer group, status, whether enabled or disabled, IP address, and date edit as well. And depending upon the time that we have set from the admin configuration panel for the CRM module itself, It depends whenever a customer has added the product into the cart or on the wish list, and the time that we have set up for the lead generation. When that time arrives, at that very time those leads would be automatically added here under the lead section. uh, so that was about the leads. Now let's go to the opportunities section, and let's see what different options are there. So here the admin can find all of the opportunities that have been to add a new lead, the admin can tap here on the add new button basically, and this brings up this section when the admin needs to configure a few tabs like the contact info, address, social info, lead info. Now under the contact info, the admin can enter the contact details for the customer. Thereafter he can choose the address for the customer, as you can see here. Then he can set up the social info of the customer, and under the lead info he can basically set up a status for this particular lead that he's going to create. He can enter the lead source, the industry type, the size of business, and the related products as well for the particular lead that the admin is going to create. So that's how we can create a lead from the admin backend under the lead section. Now let's go to the opportunities section and let's see what different options are there to configure. So once the lead status is changed to resolved, then that particular lead is automatically converted into an opportunity and gets displayed under the opportunities section here, as you can see. And by clicking on the view button, the admin can view the opportunity details. So let me tap here on the view button, and this would basically display the opportunities and the complete details of that particular customer. So here you can see the lead activity is also visible, that the type of activity like the call, mail, notes are visible here as well. Apart from that, the customer contact info is visible there. Now let me go back to the opportunities section and let me tap view on this other customer that is there. So here you can see the same is visible here as well, the opportunities view. We have the opportunities and the contact info under the opportunities. Now let's go to the manage lead section, and here basically under the manage lead section, the admin will be having different options like the lead note, lead mails, lead call logs, and lead tasks. So under the lead notes, the admin can add basically the notes to any lead for the proper management of the leads, and can remember the important points for a particular lead. To add a new lead, the admin can tap here on the add new button to create a new lead note, and he can basically choose the lead initially, then can choose the assigned user for that, set up the comment and the date as well. Now under the lead mails, the admin will be able to see all of the emails that have been sent out to the leads, and to add a new one, the admin can tap on the add button and can choose a lead first, set up the carbon copy, blind carbon copy, mail subject, and the mail content for that particular lead mail. Let's go back. Now let's go to the lead call logs and let's see what different options are there. So here as well, the admin can add the call logs to the lead, and can even view all of the call logs here under this section. To add a new call log, I'm sorry for that, let's go to the lead call logs. I thought it was on the lead section there. So here you can add a new call log by tapping the add new button, and you can find all of the call logs here that you have jotted down. So here to add a new call log, you need to select the lead, the contact name, that's basically the contact name here, the phone number, call subject, call duration in minutes, call summary to set up to remember all the discussions, direction, whether it was an incoming call or an outgoing call, date logged, and the call date as well. So you can set up the lead call logs, and you can set up them easily in just a very in a few seconds, that is. So now let's go to the lead tasks, and here under the lead task, basically the admin can manage the lead tasks and can view the tasks for all of the leads that he has already created. The admin can also view and edit any of the particular tasks, and to add a new, he'll tap on the add new lead task, and here he can set up the task name and its description. And under the task info, he can set up the lead for that particular task, choose the status of this particular task, set up the user for the task, and set the due date as well. So that was about the managed leads, wherein we have the lead notes, lead mails, call logs, and the lead task. And lastly, we have the lead source, and here the admin can basically let me go to the lead source. So I'll just collapse that. So under the lead source, we have the sources like the abandoned carts, wish list, contact us, and missing orders. So let's go to the abandoned cart section. So here you'll find the list of leads generated from the abandoned cart as well. So here you can tap on the view button to view the abandoned cart list details for a particular customer, which product was there in their abandoned cart. Like here we have the abandoned product list. And from here you can basically edit the product to make some offer to the abandoned cart, and you can create it as a lead as well. Under the wish list as well, you'll find the list of leads that have been generated from the wish list. Tapping on the view button would display the details of the same. Now under the contacts list, we have the lead list generated from the contact us form itself. Similarly here also you can tap on the view button to view the particular details of the customer or the lead who had contacted us from the contact us page. Here you can see the page visited, 33 page viewed, the session time, and the rest of the details as well. And lastly, we have the missing orders, and here the admin can see the missing orders basically, and can tap on the view button to see the particular details of a missed order, and can create it as a lead, or can edit the product basically to make some offers to the missing orders. So these were the main options within the Webcool customer relationship management plugin, wherein we configured the option by navigating to the CRM module initially. Then we created the roles, then we created users and assigned them the roles. Then we checked the mail templates that would be sent out at the respective times. Then we went out to check the leads and how to add the leads from the admin backend, how the opportunities are created where the status of a lead is changed, it gets converted into opportunities. Then we went out to manage the leads, wherein we could basically set up the lead notes, mails, call logs, and tasks for the leads. Then we check the lead sources, actual sources where from the leads have come up, like the abandoned cart, wish list, contact us, missing orders. And from here you can basically edit the things and edit the orders basically to send out any offers. And we can also create them as lead from these particular options. So that was much about the OpenCart CRM extension, and I just explained you the different options that are there within the admin backend panel. And I hope this video helped you out. And if you have any questions or queries regarding this particular plugin, then you can always get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you may raise a ticket at webcool.uvdesk.com. Thanks for watching this video, and have a great day ahead.